Hey there, this is Kelly Leahy, the tech coach at Collins Intermediate. And in this short video, I'm continuing on with this idea of making a virtual Bitmoji background that's clickable for your Canvas course or your Google Classroom or for whatever reason you want this to be created for. All right, so I've opened up a Google slide and I named it Practice 3. You can name it your Bitmoji virtual background. Next, I'm going to choose layout and I'm going to go to blank to get rid of the text boxes. So the first step is getting that background that you saved in your Google Drive, or maybe you didn't bother to put it in your Google Drive and it's still on your hard drive somewhere or in your on your desktop. So I'm coming up here to the insert image icon and I'm going to choose Drive because I saved my background in my Drive. And it's in my recent section. Maybe if you did this a while ago, it wouldn't be in recent. So I click on my background that I want to use and I click on insert. It might be easy for you guys to make a folder of backgrounds that you like so you can switch them out pretty quickly. Next, I'm going to resize the background so that it fits the slide. I don't know if you noticed, but it's kind of big. But we're going to trim that in just a minute. I want to leave that a little bit so I can still see how tall that slide is. So to crop this picture, instead of resizing, I'm going to double click on it and I get black handles. And these black handles you can click and drag on, and what it does is it actually crops the picture. So I'm going to click away when I like that crop. I'm going to match it now. I'm going to crop again, double click, bring it down a little bit more, and click away. There's all sorts of ways to resize or crop backgrounds. This is just one way. So if you don't like this way, that's good. Do it another way. Also, by the way, if you make a mistake, you can also do undo, and you'll see that your cropping comes back to you. Alrighty. So then the next thing I'm going to do is this is resizing. See how that works? I click away and I've just resized it instead of cropping it. All right, resizing is clicking and dragging. To keep it in proportion, it's always best to grab a corner to resize. Cropping is when you're cutting things out. So there's my background. And now I'm going to add some decorations. So again, coming back to this insert image. I'm going to go to my Google Drive to find a Bitmoji. But actually, I've kind of done one step ahead of you, and I opened up a slide that I've created that just has a whole bunch of Bitmojis of me, and I like this one. So I'm going to click on that one and right click and choose copy. So you're welcome just to make a slide of a bunch of different Bitmojis that you've saved. Don't forget, when you make Bitmojis, if you search the word using the word pose, then you'll get a lot of whole body Bitmojis instead of that like 3/4 body. And now I'm going to right click and paste. And now she's sitting, but she's not sitting in anything. So the next thing I have to do is I have to get a sofa. So an easy thing to do is just to open up a new tab and type in sofa, hit enter, go to images. I can choose any of these to help my image. I can also go to tools and choose a color if I want a particular color. I like purple, so I think I'm going to choose purple. I also want to look at the usage rights because I really don't want to get in trouble for using sofas that are not reusable. So I want to be able to make sure that I'm choosing one that's reusable, labeled for reuse, or labeled for non-commercial reuse, just to make sure that you are, choosing one that you can actually use. And then the other thing that I like to look at is I like to look, and if I don't want to do purple, I can also do transparent, because what that does is it helps me get images that have a transparent background. but I don't really like any of these. So I am going to go back to purple, and I'll show you what to do when you get an image that it has a background. So let's say I really like this purple sofa. So I click on this, and looking at the picture, it looks white in the background, so it looks like it must not have a background, but actually that white is a background. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to download this. I'm going to right click and choose Save Image As and save it. And then I'm going to a website called Remove BG. And see this upload image or drop a file. I'm going to take that downloaded sofa, and now the system has removed that white box, that white background, and truly now the sofa has no background. You can also tell if a image doesn't have a background because it usually ends in, or it has a transparent background because it'll have PNG as the file instead of JPEG. I'm downloading that picture of the sofa, and now I'm going to upload it. So I go to Insert Image, Upload from Computer, and then I will get that sofa. Remember, you're getting the file that's PNG, so if you've saved both to your computer, grab the one that's PNG at the end. So here is my nice purple sofa. Not sure it really goes with the background, but whatever. So now I'm going to put me in the, I can't be in that sofa. I'm behind the sofa hiding. So if I don't want to be hiding from the children in my virtual background, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose Order, and I'm going to choose Bring to Front. And there I am sitting on the sofa. That's a big sofa. So let me make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. Alrighty, so now I've got a tool over here. I don't know if you've noticed, a little Chromebook. So I'm going to click and drag that in there and resize it, not crop it. So I'm going to grab the corner because that keeps everything in proportion. And how did I get that, by the way, with the screen like it is? Really what this is a picture I took with my phone. And then I went back to that Remove BG website and uploaded the picture, and it removed the background, which was my kitchen countertop. So it's really handy to have that website. So as you can see, you can spend a lot of time reorganizing for your virtual background. You just keep adding and adding. Now the next question usually is, okay, so how do I make the links? So to make a link, so this picture, let's say I want that to be linked to a website. I click once on the picture I want to link, and then I choose this right here, Insert Link. It looks like a little chain link on the menu, the toolbar. I click on that, I paste the link that I've copied, and I click on Apply. And there you have it. So keep decorating, keep using, adding things and accessories, lights and windows and photos and all sorts of things. You can make photo picture frames and all sorts of things. So good luck, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks for listening.